It's Christmas Day. It's Monday the 25th of December and it's 10 to 2 in the afternoon. I'm starting this video very late in the day and I mean, look where I am. This is crazy. This doesn't feel like Christmas at all, but I'm in Sydney right now. I'm actually in Hyde Park and I thought I would just go for a walk and sit down for a little bit and just enjoy the nice weather. We are actually expecting heavy rain, thunder, lightning, but it hasn't happened. It did yesterday and supposedly today, but it's all good so far. Hopefully it stays like this. I don't particularly have any plans. However, I'm just watching a butterfly. However, I did book tickets to see Wonka in the cinema. So I'm actually going there in about 2 hours. So I'll let you know how I find it. But I had no idea what to do today. And a lot of people are going to the beach. But I'm not a huge fan of the beach. Not on my own anyway. So I decided not to go. Also, I had a bit of a crazy night and morning and I checked out. I haven't actually checked out of a hostel, but I've paid to stay into another hostel because basically, I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not ideal. But I found cockroaches in my bed in one of the hostels and I don't know, I know it's not the end of the world, it's not really that bad, but I just didn't really feel like sleeping in a bed knowing there could potentially be a cockroach running on me. Like, I don't know, I was tired last night when I found it, like near midnight, probably like 11 PM, and I told the hostel, because it's like all done on an app, there's no actual like workers overnight, and I told them and they said we'll get bug spray in the morning, and I was like, that's not good. And anyway, long story short, other people in other rooms had also complained that there were cockroaches in their rooms, so I'm pretty sure the place has just got loads of cockroaches everywhere. So I don't know, I just didn't feel like, I don't know, at that time I couldn't sleep knowing that. So I was awake probably up until around 6 AM in the morning. I did go into the bed once I knew it was daylight, because I didn't want to have the lights off, and then you know when you just feel something, because I knew I would freak out. And I mean, it's Christmas, it's literally Christmas Day and I'm absolutely knackered, but it's fine, it happens, it's not, you know, so bad. But yeah, I don't feel comfortable staying there, so I'm not going to stay there. So I did actually check into another hostel today, one that I actually stayed in at the start, and it's really nice there, so I knew I'd be okay, and they let me check in early, which is great. I know it's a hostel, but I'm still paying the same price for the hostel I'm about to stay in, so really it's not that it's a cheap hostel, it's the same price as all the others pretty much. So yeah, it hasn't started off great, but try to be positive, it can get better, it's Christmas, try and be happy. But yeah, I just wanted to update you because things like this happen, and if you're traveling, this of course may happen to you, and if you're not used to it, you're not expecting it, I completely understand in some accommodation to have that, but the accommodation that I was in was a story building. People had already complained. They did say that they had something to do with pests and that it would take a 1 week for them all to get rid of. I'm pretty sure it's something like an infestation, so they should have actually cleared the whole building out. And they're giving us this bug spray, and it's like it's intoxicating the room. Is that the right word? It doesn't smell like, it's just like fumes. It's not great, and yeah, I don't know, it's just, I don't think I'm being complicated to the hostel at all, but they're being very defensive about letting me have a refund for the remainder of my stay, even though I'm not staying there. Like I told them, I'll check out. I don't mind going to a place where I know I'm going to expect it. If I'm outside right now, I know there could be cockroaches, but there shouldn't be in a highly rated place. And they didn't like admit it. They should have told you when you booked, you know, the situation. It's just not very professional in my opinion. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend staying there at all in my opinion, and they're not very good. There's no one for you to really talk to. I asked to speak to the senior person, one of the management teams, and they've just ignored me for a few hours. It's just very poor, and it's run by just housekeeping for a few hours a day who aren't connected to the people that you're speaking to on the app. It's quite, yeah, I don't know. I don't want to be too negative because it's Christmas. But it's very hot and I feel my back burning. I think it's like 25 degrees. It's very warm. I might go get some more sun cream. I did put some sun cream on, but if I miss a spot, like it just hits me. It's crazy. It's honestly so crazy. But yeah, it's Christmas and I'm just chilling. I am gonna go and see Wonka, like I said, so hopefully Wonka is a good movie. I'll do a review afterwards and tell you what I think, but I have actually got a really cute top on today. I thought I would dress somewhat nice. It's very warm for jeans. I don't know why I'm in jeans. I thought it was gonna rain, that's why. But I actually got this top in Bondi Beach. I went to one of the shops there and I got it at the very start of my journey, but it's really cute and I like it, and I thought I'd wear it today. That said, let's enjoy the rest of the day. It's Christmas. Merry Christmas. I hope you're having a great Christmas. This video is probably gonna be out way after Christmas, but yeah, it's so different. I've never had a Christmas away from family. I've never had a Christmas in another country, so this is all very new, and I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't really like it. I'm very homesick. I'm very homesick, and yes, I just want to go home now. I don't know how to explain it. I think I'm just homesick, and I think I've been traveling for too long, and I said previously, because I do want to share how I'm feeling, even if it's in the moment, because if you're traveling you might feel like this too, but I think I did speak to someone about this, and I think I stayed too long in my accommodations so that I kind of got a bit bored of them. There's only so much you can do in an area, so I think that was my issue. But I'm gonna definitely reflect upon my backpacking adventures so that I can help advise anybody else doing it, because it's scary and it's hard to know what to do. Everyone wants to do different things, so when you're trying to get advice from people, it's difficult, but I'll try and share mine. So yeah, I am actually going to cinema at 3 PM in an hour, and I'm gonna watch Wonka. So after that, I'll give you a review on what I thought of Wonka. But that's pretty much going to be my Christmas day. I don't know what else to do. I have no idea. I like it here though. I like listening to all the wildlife, the birds. It's cool. And this is a really great spot. It's a lovely view. So yeah, I'm gonna end this here because I've been rambling, and I ramble all the time. But I've got 1 week left until I go home, and I cannot wait. I just want to be back in my bed, my own bed, without too many, like, hostels are fine in terms of, it's actually really nice to talk to people, but at the same time, I don't know how to explain it. I don't sleep very well. I don't sleep very well at all here. My sleep is so broken. So I'm ready to have like a good night's sleep, see my family, and just be back to my home comforts. But yeah, this is just my experience. Everybody's experience is completely different. I just want to be completely honest with you. Things can happen that are unexpected, hence me having to try and find accommodation in the middle of the night. I did not expect that. I did not want to pay for that. Yeah, I hope you're enjoying the videos. I know the second half of this trip, the last couple of weeks, have probably been a tad bit boring or lack of content. I just haven't really done much. I feel like I did everything way too quickly at the start. It was a bit non-stop every single day doing different things, and then I kind of got to the point where I was thinking I've just kind of done everything that I want to do, and I don't want to pay for things unnecessarily, and I'm just waiting for New Year now. I'm at the point where I'm waiting to, this is the main part of my trip, was to see the New Year fireworks. So for me, I'm ready to go to New Year. I just need to get through like this week. Yeah, I don't know how all you travel gurus do this. I don't know. You need to give me some tips and advice, because I don't know how you do it. I love traveling. I love going on holiday. I've got a few holidays booked next year, and I don't mind going places on my own. But like I said, I think it's the time of the year, the holiday season, hostels. Maybe if I was in hotels, like, I'd be fine. And obviously I'm in the same place for a long time. I think if I was working, meeting people, it would be absolutely fine, but I'm just not. So that's kind of where I made my mistakes. But I am going to be doing a video based on my mistakes and everything. So yeah, it's good for learning, it's good for reflection, and yes. I think I just missed talking to someone. That's why I rambled to my camera. It's like, my camera is like my best friend. A camera is a good travel companion. I'm just chatting rubbish now. But yeah, I'm gonna go see Wonka, and I'll let you know how it is afterwards. Good morning, everyone. So, it's actually Boxing Day now, and it's probably around 1 PM. I did actually see Wonka yesterday on Christmas Day, and I was going to do like a little review afterwards, but I can only really film outside at the moment because there's not really anywhere in the hostel to film. So I was gonna come out here and give you a little review, but it started raining, and it's been raining quite irregular here. Just randomly it'll start raining. I think it's because it's very hot and humid. It's probably around 28 or 29 degrees today, so it's very warm, and yeah, it's absolutely boiling. So yeah, I watched Wonka and I absolutely loved it. I thought it was really funny. There's quite a lot of comedians in it. It has Rowan Atkinson. Is it Atkinson? Rowan Atkinson? Mr. Bean, basically. And it also has Matt Lucas, and it has Hugh Grant, which is so funny because Hugh Grant is the Oompa Loompa, and oh, I don't know, it's actually such a funny movie. It's quite sad and like heartwarming at times, but it's quite funny as well. But yeah, I don't want to spoil too much for you in case you want to go watch it, but it's quite, I don't know, it was really nice to watch on Christmas Day. It felt really like, I don't know, nostalgic to watch, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. For those of you that don't know, it's the backstory to the chocolate factory. So it's how Wonka got the chocolate factory, I guess, or how it happened. I don't want to share too much. I don't like to spoil it. But yeah, it was very good. And afterwards, what did I do after the cinema? I went back to the hostel, and the hostel that I'm in now, so I think I briefly said this, not briefly, it was a very long video yesterday. I keep thinking I look funny with my hair like this, but it's so hot. And they actually made dinner. So in the new hostel, it has breakfast and dinner included, which is the hostel that I was in at the start. And they actually made a vegan spaghetti bolognese, or like a vegan pasta bolognese, and it was very tasty. I very much enjoyed it. It was nice. It's definitely not like the traditional Christmas dinner, but that's fine. But yeah, the hostel was really nice, and it was raining yesterday evening, so I didn't go back out. I sort of had an early night. I showered, got in my pajamas, and I just chilled in bed. The bed is so comfortable, so I'm really happy about that. And it has a very good mood in the room, so that it felt nice to just chill all day. And then I actually watched 2 Ricky Gervais Netflix shows of his stand-up comedy. I watched Armageddon and Supernatural. It's so funny. I noticed some of the jokes kind of intertwined between the both. I'm guessing you're not supposed to watch both of them at the same time, but I watched one and then I was like, I'm gonna watch another one. I find him very funny, and he makes very good points about comedy, and you know, I don't want to say too much if you do want to watch it, but it's so good, so funny, and I definitely needed to watch that. It cheered me up and it passed some time. But yes, it's so bizarre being here at Christmas. I keep seeing on Facebook and Instagram family and friends posts, you know, everybody together, the family dinner. I do miss a roast dinner, I'm not gonna lie, but I can have it when I get back. It's just strange. It doesn't feel like Christmas to me, that's why. So it doesn't feel very Christmassy here. Even yesterday, everyone's just walking around. It's just a different culture, I guess, or they just do different things to what we do in the UK for Christmas. So it's quite nice to see what they do, and I saw loads of posts from my friends from Sydney who went to the beaches, Bronte and Bondi, and oh my goodness, it was absolutely packed. So packed. I've never seen a beach that busy before. So I'm kind of glad I didn't go there, but it's kind of like the norm here, the tradition here, to go to the beach, have a barbecue, and it's really nice to see. There were some people out here yesterday with picnics and things, and it's really nice to see how different people do Christmas and different countries, cultures, and yeah, it's kind of nice. I think my mood has been very random recently, to say the least, but I think that's because I hadn't slept much from Brisbane, Bondi, and then the hostel that I had that I spoke about on Christmas Eve. I think I had an hour's sleep, and I couldn't stay there because of the bugs. I don't know, I just didn't feel, I didn't want to stay in a bed with bugs, and I just felt really kind of creeped out. But anyway, the hostel they're gonna refund me, which is great, and I slept so well last night. But yeah, I just want to reiterate that I'm just sharing with you my experiences and what I'm experiencing, not that it's bad or what you can expect, but everybody has different expectations, and like the bugs, I know in some places that's probably normal just to have bugs in the place. However, the hostel that I was in, it wasn't a cheap hostel. That was my point. I had paid quite a lot more compared to other people staying in the place. They kind of reduced all the rates after once I'd made my booking as well, which I thought was out of order, but it's fine, I'm getting a refund. But yeah, I have a lot of tips and advice for that. I'm going to be doing videos when I get back, just a couple of videos just on advice with hostels, booking, etc, 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 etc. And yeah, I just kind of want this to be a journey, and it's kind of like my diary. This is me expressing how I feel within the moment. Sometimes it changes within hours, the next day. So I wanted to keep track of it so that I know how I feel in the moment, and I can watch it back. And do you know what? I'm quite proud of myself for getting this far. There has been times where I've wanted to go home, not just home so that what I'm familiar with, you know, back to my everyday routine and things like that, but it has been great. And I'm going to answer a very popular question that I get asked, and it's, do I see many bugs here? Like, I'm sitting on a field, well, in a park. No, I haven't seen any bugs. There's probably more bugs in the UK than there is here, other than the hotel. But the only animals I've seen one spider, but it wasn't like a big spider. It wasn't the big spiders. It was just like a spider on like a tree or something. It wasn't anything too scary. We have bigger ones at home. But I haven't seen any, I actually haven't seen like ants or anything. I haven't seen anything here. It's probably too hot. They're probably in all the bushes and everything. But no, I see a lot of the lizards. There's lots of birds. But I see a lot of lizards. I think they're called dragons something. Red dragons? There's something dragons, that's the name of them, and they're everywhere in Australia. But yeah, no, I haven't seen any bugs. That's what everybody asks me. I have not. That's pretty much it. That's gonna be it. That was pretty much my Christmas. I'm not sure really what this week entails. I don't know if I'll be filming much, but I will definitely film New Year. I'm going to end this video here because I'm just rambling, but I just wanted to give you an update and just to share with you what I did on my Christmas. So yeah, Merry Christmas. I hope you all have a lovely Christmas, and I hope you had a lovely Christmas and have a great New Year. This video is going to be up way up, probably in February. So yeah, I hope you have a great 2024, and yeah, it's not long until I'm back, which I'm excited about. We got some good things coming in 2024. I am going to still be filming because I've got quite a few little holidays booked, so it's going to be fun still. But yeah, thank you all so much for following along, and like I said, I'm just trying to share with you my experiences, my emotions, my feelings, and this is my equivalent to a journal or a diary. I prefer to do it in this form. So yeah, I hope you're also enjoying the videos, and oh, it's shade, and yeah, take care. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.